So it is time for Fantasy League talk, which means I'm switching this over to Mr. Payton. So Mike, hit us with whatever news you got to tell us.
Well, with the Battleground special event passing, we have concluded the third session, and points have gotten shaken up tremendously. Tony's Tykes still down in last place. However, they got a big bump at Battleground with The Miz winning that Battle Royal, bringing him up to 291 points. Pretty much back in the game. He has a chance of at least getting up to maybe third place before the end of the year. Stephen Juego in fifth place with 340 points. Drew White's Drew Crew with 377 points. Miguel Leon with 464. Sean Walker's Team Homeless with 498. And my Team Next Gen had a horrible session 3, but we still managed to hold on at top with 671 points. Now, normally this is where we jump into our trades that we would be doing or anything of that nature. However, most of you don't know, but we do this predictions contest every month, and we had a caveat where if someone got 3 of those predictions contests correctly in a row, meaning that they were the top person out of all of us, they gain what we call the shake-up, which will allow them to swap 2 wrestlers from any team as long as they're from the same bracket. So like the first place person or the third place person, whichever it may be. That person was Drew White. He got the last 3 pay-per-views top correct and earned himself a shakeup. And we've been wondering all week what he's going to do. He could use this to strengthen his team. He could use it to hurt another person's team. He could do it to strike a person at the deepest chord of their heart if he wishes to. All the power is in Drew's hands. Drew, what are you going to do?
This has been a tough decision for me. So essentially, I've gone through everyone's team. At one point, I wanted to fuck Miguel's team over because last time I did this, someone took Randy Orton. And they fucking was like, yeah, you don't get Orton, you get a Nuso. Which honestly probably worked out in my favor. But I decided I wasn't going to fuck with Miguel's team because honestly, there's no one on your team anyways that I'll need in 2 months. So I've been going through everyone's team. At one point, I was tempted to swap Sheamus for Bo Dallas. Mainly because Bo Dallas is Bo Dallas. Who doesn't believe in that? But as long as Sheamus is a champion, it's really hard to make that. There's really no one on Peyton's team that I really want. At one point, I was tempted to put Brock Lesnar on Mango's team or Bray Wyatt on Mango's teams to fuck Sean and Peyton over. But at the end, I decided I'm in a really bad spot. I'm only getting points from Roman Reigns and Sheamus on a daily basis where I know I get points from them. So at the end of the day, I decided it was down between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for Jack Swagger. And I ended up going with, damn, I'm second guessing myself now. It took too much time.
Oh man, Sean just called you a fucking wanker. You should totally.
He's not here to defend himself. That's the one thing.
To be honest, I can't remember the last time Dean Ambrose had a match, so I have to go with the easy choice here, and I'm gonna swap Jack Swagger on my team for Seth Rollins on Sean's team.
Oh no, poor Sean.
Sean. So
his number
Sean's,
one choice.
Yeah.
Sean's definitely going to be very drunk on the next workout.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry. Well, there's going to be a young man crying in Wales for the next 2 weeks.
Well, look at
Flood
it
advisory warning to everyone in Wales.
Look at it this way, Sean. If he had done the trade that you offered him, he was still going to fuck you.
What was the trade that he was offering you again?
He wanted what he wanted to do. He told me that if I were to accept the trade for Bray Wyatt for Zeb Culture, if I did that trade, he would do that as long as I didn't take Seth Rollins. And I was very tempted to do that again if he showed up tonight, but he didn't show up, so I couldn't ask him. So, anyways, I was tempted to do that and just take Dean Ambrose, but then I was like, why not just completely fuck Sean over and just take Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt from his team? But since he wasn't here, I couldn't do it.
And the funny thing is, you would leave him with Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger.
Exactly. So at the end, you know.
Oh gosh, poor Sean. We're sorry, buddy. You still got a good team on your hands, and Jack Swagger's on a good roll right now. And who knows? Maybe you can convince Sean to give you Seth Rollins back somehow. Ball's in his court, though. Yeah. So with that, we should see if we have any other trades that any of our members wish to do. Tony, since the waiver wire reset at the end of the pay-per-view, you go back to having first priority. is there any trades you would like to do?
Yes, indeed. I believe Kofi Kingston is available.
Let me double check that. Yeah, I believe
I'm
Sean got rid of Kofi to pick up Daniel Bryan, so Kofi is available.
I will be picking up Kofi Kingston in response to getting rid of Bad News Barrett.
Oh.
Because I do not want to lose points for him not showing up, just in case he doesn't.
Or B&B. All right, Mr. Wago, you have the next opportunity.
I will trade Paul Heyman for. Did he just get Kofi?
Yes,
Yep.
he did.
I'll take Big E.
All
If no one's
right.
got him.
I believe Big E has been free this entire season. So
I think I had him once and got rid of him.
I think you drafted him. I think he was
Uh-huh.
like your third round draft initially, and that's why you had this like rotating third spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drew, we come back to you. Is there anything
Yes.
else you'd like to do with your team?
As even though I get the definite points from Zeb Coulter, I'm deciding I'm going to drop him and pick up Xavier Woods.
Wow. All right. This new nation just got picked up immediately. What if this ends up being like a 1 week thing and none of these guys are ever seen?
I'll still probably get more points than keeping Bad News Barrett.
This is true. This is true. Miguel, you have the next chance.
I'm gonna keep my team so far. I'm liking where it's going.
All right, and that would bring it to Sean, who is not here to defend himself, unfortunately. And I would be next, and I have no trades I would like to do, so we could just skip me, go back to Tony if there's anything else you'd like to do.
I think I'm going to wait to do this next trade that I was thinking about doing.
Okay, Wago?
I'm just gonna put this out there. Now that you've got Seth Rollins, Drew, would you be interested in a Randy Orton swap at some point?
Maybe somewhere down the line.
All right,
would
I'll
be
bring it
interesting.
back up to you next week if I decide on it. I'm putting the
Okay.
feelers out. I'm putting the feelers out there.
All right.
Any
Drew?
chance you want a quick thing, Drew? Any chance you'd ever want to trade Rusev for Roman Reigns?
Hold on. Let me think. Let me think about that one.
Look, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll
Yeah.
give you Eric Rowan for Roman Reigns.
As tempted as that sound, I think I'd rather have the Great Khali than Rusev.
Oh, you heard it here.
The Great Khali switching
Khali
for
for Roman Reigns. Oh, am I next? Okay, I'll take Roman Reigns for Stardust. Wago, I think you're actually next. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'd like to kick Drew in the shin.
Okay, Drew, is there anything you would like to do in response?
I'm on the Wikipedia page for the WWE roster, and it says Hornswoggle is the manager of Heath Slater. It's a fun fact. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I don't. I was just. No, I.
Hey, you forgot about the 3.5 man band already? That
I
was
don't
only
know.
like 2 months ago.
You sure you're not
Damn.
on Wagopedia that he changed it to that?
Yeah, I probably did.
Yep.
He checked SC groups.
Yeah. Another thing about it.
All
Oh,
right.
man. Nah, I'm good.
Well, I believe that'll be all the business tonight for the Fantasy League. If you want to keep up to date with everything going down, pay attention to keepingkayfabe.com or the official Keeping Kayfabe Facebook page or Twitter.
Okie dokie, everybody. That is it for most of the content on this episode, unless you consider the plugs to be the content, because that's the next thing we're going to do. Plugs. Woo! Drew, you're first.
Oh, fuck me. Every single time. But anyways, I don't have plugs, because I can't remember the last time I actually had a good plug.
This is
Someone
why you're
keep this plug-
first.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Fuck Tony's Tyke, because I say it every time. And I
Just one.
apologize, Sean, if this affects... Sean, I just want you to know that just for the love of God, don't take me off your friends list on Xbox. I'll still play with you, bud.
Once he's got done playing with Tony's Tyke.
He's one
The
of them. The
single
rest are
type.
fine.
Yeah, the one tyke.
Wago, your plugs. Hit us with them.
All right, Sunday, 27.
27.
27. Okay, remix. All right, Sunday, Mega Powers Radio, 27th. Check out Addicted to Anime as we cover Cowboy Bebop. It's a classic anime. Most people swear by it being great. We don't think so much, and you can find out why. To follow us, check us out on @AddictedToAnime on Twitter, and check out facebook.com/AddictedAnimeFans. In addition to that, check out Unanimous Decision MMA. You can go to udmma.com, facebook.com/udmma, and twitter.com/udmma.
Miguel, you're next.
If you like hearing myself and a bunch of Europeans whinge every single Tuesday night about movies, check out the Untitled Movie Show with myself and the usual suspects over at our channel. Every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on blogtalkradio.com. This week, we'll be discussing the Phase 1 movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we'll be discussing everything from Iron Man to the Avengers and all the history behind that. So check us out there. That'll be on Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock on blogtalkradio.com.
And Mr. Payton.
Well, if you enjoy wrestling, join us every single Monday night on megapowersradio.com for the live edition of the Raw post show. And of course, find the archive version on this very same website, smarkoutmoment.com. If you want to chat with us all throughout the week, join our official Facebook group, facebook.com/group/themegamaniacs, or just look in the show notes for any of the shows. We always have it listed there. And also follow my personal Twitter for all my daily musings at MRPADEN. That's Mr. Payton.
All right, guys, that is it for episode 141. Remember to pay attention to all the different things we mentioned here and everything in the rest hold. And remember to mark your calendars for that upcoming live episode of Smack Talk, which is popping up Saturday, August 9th at 8 p.m. on megapowersradio.com. Next week, we haven't quite figured out exactly what we're going to do for our special feature. So if you have any suggestions for what you would like to see, go ahead and leave those comments below. And maybe we'll end up picking one of them. I don't know. We are going to try to probably keep it something close to SummerSlam or current events.
Superstar scores Sting.
Yeah, we might end up doing that. Yeah. I got to figure out what we haven't done in a while and try to bring something back. Or if something crazy happens, then maybe we'll just pull something out. You never know. But tell us what you would like to see, and we will take that into consideration. And make sure that you listen to the next episode, figure out what we did. For everybody on the panel this evening, I'm Tony Mango. This has been another Smark Out moment, and we're being counted out.
5, 2,
Fucking wankers. Yes, Seth Rollins joins the Drew crew. Fuck you, Sean. I can do a better one if you need me to.
That was just a direct, hey, Sean.
That wasn't that was like, hey, Sean, fuck you.